Alright, so the wiki didn't update the picture for this. I think we may just do like a different variant of this meta review since it's just weird having the picture. But I'll go ahead and talk about it. Foch meta is going to be this, what's it called? Cruise Pass meta ship. Now, is this ship good though? Let's go ahead and find out. There's going to be 3 skills here. You notice there's 2 right there. I think it's best to sort here. And now I can show you guys that new feature on the meta sorting stuff. So I think you do like meta ships. I think you can sort like that. I have no idea where to go, but you can do like that. So she is a heavy cruiser. The original Foch was kind of like weird, so it is what it is. But I think I'll just post stats for the time being because it's nice to have a picture of it instead of just the blank screen or whatever. At 120, we have 4,030 health, 245 firepower, 261 torpedo, 0 aviation, 250 on the anti-air, 179 on the reload, 58 evasion, medium armor, 26 speed, 133 hit, 45 luck, 0 ASW, and 12 on the oil cost. So it is on the lower end, but I think compared to the original Foch, like this is a definite improvement because look at this right here. Well, no, it's about the same thing. Still elites. It's still crazy that elites are 5 stars in this game. I mean, it's at max limit break, obviously, but yeah, it still blows my mind. Efficiency should be the same thing as the original one, right? Yeah, 115, 165, and 90. So same as the original one, but skills surely is gonna be better, right? Let's find out. Hellward Blade Point. I kind of want to talk about on here, but might just be better. I don't think I'm just gonna do like this. So when this is maxed out, enemies hit by this take 15% more cannon damage and torpedo damage from Foch meta. Honestly, it's like, so these kind of skills have like the reverse kind of thing in the sense that like instead of buffing yourself, you have to hit the enemy in order to apply the buffs for you. I'm not a big fan of this because I would rather the ship gets a self buff rather than if enemy is hit by this, then that shit gets debuffed because that means there's not a big uptime on it. I mean, yeah, you hit the enemy, but the barrage has to hit rather than having that full uptime. So this is kind of scuffed right here. I don't like it at all. I think it's kind of weird. They should just give her like 15% more firepower and cannon damage, or 15% firepower and torpedo damage rather than just have this. That's just me though. The second skill here, you guys can see it as well as here, is going to be Unrelenting Warbringer. So when this skill, oh god, I muted myself. Okay, when this skill is maxed out, increases firepower by 15%. Alright, so that's where the self buff goes. I guess that's alright. Self buff and a debuff. Okay, that's kind of fine. When the ship this fleet is in sinks an enemy fleet, decreases this ship's damage taken by 6% for the rest of the sortie. So I'm guessing for the whole combat, so like the entire campaign, 6% stacks up 3 times, so it's 18% damage reduction. That's actually really solid for a mob fleet. 18% damage reduction is a lot. Decrease the damage penalty from the ship from out of ammo by 30%. Alright, so this ship right here is definitely going to be good for new players in a sense that you get a good damage reduction, assuming using this as a mob fleet, and you get an out of ammo penalty. So this is designed primarily for helping out players with that like long drawn out like 3-star pushing. If you guys don't know, one of the common things in campaign is 3-starring maps and even events as well too. When you 3-star, you have to defeat all the enemies in that map. Some of them has like 15, 12 enemies, and you're given 5 ammo at the beginning. So having that kind of ability is actually really, really good in the sense that you're not taking as much debuffs because 30% right here is actually a lot when you have 0 ammo. So this is actually really, really good. In OS, this stacks up 3 times as well too. Moving into new zones. Wait, when moving into new zones, or if this fleet composition is changed, the enemy's sunk counter will reset. Okay, so it's just telling you that if you move to a different map, it resets, or you change fleets or whatever, or compositions, then it's going to do that as well too. So nothing too big there. And then she gets a special barrage, and when fighting humanoid enemy and bosses, she gets a 6% damage increase. So overall, this is a solid tank for new players. Now obviously the 4,000 health is very low, but I think if you run something like washing machine, repair toolkit, it should be alright. Like most new players can definitely get some value out of her if they max out her skills. Not to mention that art is Omega Lude. I don't know if I can post this on YouTube thumbnails or whatever, but I think if you guys are in a situation as of right now where you want a tank, it can definitely be good, because Brennis is alright, but she's not like a full-on tank. She's like a little bit of a hybrid. Whereas Foch meta, there's a damage, but the damage reduction she gets after 3 sorties and the out of ammo penalty makes her a really good campaign pusher. So I say if you guys are doing like chapter 6 plus chapter 11, maybe doing those 3-star clears, Foch meta can definitely be a good use for a tank if you guys don't have like a really good large cruiser or just a really good tank in general. I think she's gonna be very helpful there. So yeah, not a bad ship, but for most of us it's kind of like whatever. Free +1 torpedo for heavy cruiser, so Unzen's gonna love that. But yeah, another meta ship, guys. Nothing spectacular, not bad though, but nothing spectacular. All right, so thank you guys for watching. I'm out of here. Have a good one.